Kuretake ZIG Memory System two-way glue is a wonderful product for all of your gluing needs because there are two uses for it. If you use it initially, it will come out blue and it makes a permanent bond. And then if you let it dry from blue to clear, it becomes a repositionable bond, or similar to a Post-it note, so that you can use it both ways. When it's blue, it's wet, but turns clear when it's dry. So the initial way that you want to start your two-way glue is you'll open up the cap and you'll notice that it has a great fiber tip here that has nothing in it. So you need to break the seal between the tip and the glue inside. So I suggest holding the pen up this way and essentially burping the pen. So you're going to push down on it. You can actually hear it break the seal and release the air pressure inside of the barrel of this two-way glue. And then you would turn it upside down and you simply would pump it up and down, and then on a spare piece of paper, and just leave it in that position until it comes down through the tip. So then it will look like this, and it has that wet bond on it. So we're going to use the two-way glue on some products today and some projects. So let's start with the Kuretake Handmade envelope template. This envelope template is great for making your own envelopes. So I already used an Aquarellista, and I traced around. An Aquarellista is a water-based pigment ink that will be permanent and has that, so I could do it in white so I could see it. So I already did that. Then what we want to do is we want to cut it out. And you know what? I think it's really handy to be able to do two at once. So if we cut out two at once, then you are making double the envelopes. So I'm just going to cut quickly around the inside of that white line, and it's going to be able to provide us the outline for our envelope. The great part about the envelope templates is that there are multiple sizes of envelopes in one template. So whatever your size for your card or your tag or envelopes that you need, you'll be able to use that appropriate size. And these wonderful Kuretake scissors are so sharp, and we can get around the inside edge of that card. Then the next thing we're going to need is we're going to need a scoring tool and a ruler, and we'll go ahead and score the edges of the folds for allowing the envelope to go together nicely. So we'll take one of those and a ruler and a bone folder. And we're going to line up between the 2 points on each 4 sides of the envelope. And then we're just going to score this. And what this does is it breaks down the fiber so it makes for a great fold that you can fold in on. We've all done those, as I've said before, that we've done those where you just try and fold something and it's not a clean edge. So this is just gives you a perfect edge for your envelopes and cards and things like that. So now that we have scored those, we can go ahead and fold them. We could use our bone folder to just make a nice crease on it. Isn't that a lovely envelope? And the great part about making your own envelopes is that you can use whatever color you need for that project. So we're going to notice as we close this is the formation. The flat edge here is the bottom portion to allow access into it. We're going to, let's use the chisel tip. And this is a straight chisel tip, And again, we've started it so it comes down and it's blue. And we're going to apply it along this edge here. You can see that it's blue, and we like it to be nice and wet, especially when we want it to be a permanent bond like this. So then we'll come up and fold it up there and just hold it in place for a few seconds. And then you have a wonderful envelope that we'll set aside, and we'll go ahead and work on that, the card to go into that envelope in just a few minutes.